Hello, lovely people. How's it going? I hope you are doing well. So, today we're gonna be talking about something that I know I've been getting questions about, and I previously have kind of left things a little bit vague. I haven't really discussed it, and I think it's because I've really wanted to take the time to think about it and think about the channel and things that I'm doing on the channel, content I'm covering, content I'm not covering, and just make sure that I have a really clear thought out answer before I kind of make commitments and take things away and da-da-da. So I've been getting questions basically like, where's the gacha content? Like, people have been like, where's Wuthering Waves? Why aren't you playing Enfield yet? Are we getting an Arknight stream soon? Where did Reverse go? Like, that's actually quite a lot. Oh my god, I had questions about like Honkai Star, or like, are you going to pick that back up again? It's no secret we've covered a lot of Gacha Games on the channel, and obviously Limbus Company is a permanent fixture that I've got more content planned for. That is going nowhere, because that is one of my favourite games of all time. I love you, Limbus. But anyways, so people have been asking about the other Gacha content. They're like, where is it? What's going on? And I've really been wanting to have a think about it and just make sure that I know what I want and what I want to do with it before going forward. But I think the main question that people have been asking of like, have you quit these games? Like, are you quitting Gacha Games? So, just to kind of clarify and clear things up, no, we're not quitting Gacha Games. However, something that's really important to me on the channel is making sure that I am excited and hype about content, and making sure that I am giving you guys my genuine reaction to things, and making sure that I am putting across like on my authentic self and my authentic opinions and unbiased opinions. I want to make sure that I feel happy with the content that I'm making, because I think that comes across in the videos. You guys can see that and you respond well to that, and I've always made sure to do that. And obviously on this channel there has been a huge shift in the kind of content we make. We've gone from reaction content to gacha content, gaming content, which is gacha content, but with reactions in, and nowadays we're going for more of like a let's play format, and that does include gacha content as well, with the occasional stream. Obviously now we're seeing more of a shift again into just let's play content with the occasional stream, and I feel pretty happy with where we are and where we're going, and I can kind of see, future games I'm covering and things I'm really excited about, and get comments from you guys telling me what you're excited to see. But the gacha stuff is definitely something that has decreased on the channel. And I do apologise for not addressing this before, but like I said, I did feel that I wanted to make sure I had a very clear image in my head of where I wanted to take my content and what gacha games I want to cover on the channel, because I don't want to be forcing myself to make content on something because I previously have for the sake of like views, because that's just not what this channel is about. Like, it's just not what it's about. I want to create the content I want to make because I'm enthusiastic about it and I like it. So I just kind of want to break down each of the kind of games and kind of explain a little bit about if I've quit them for good, do I still play them in my off time? Like, what's going on? Am I going to be making content on them? And just really kind of clarify it for you guys so you kind of have an idea and you sort of know what's going on in regards to content with these games. So I'm going to start with Honkai Star Rail, because I think that's the one that I've not been playing for the longest. So I'm not playing Honkai at all. I'm not playing any of them. I actually miss Honkai Impact. I genuinely have like been considering just re-downloading that game to play offline myself, because honestly I used to have so much fun fighting as Senti. Just so good. The fighting, it's incredible. The story I never fully finished. I did hear part 2 was maybe not quite as good as part 1, but yeah. But in regards to Star Rail, I think for me, my downfall with enthusiasm for it was like at the end of Penacony. I really hated that they basically just Uno reversed all of the death, apart from like one of the main ones of the villain that was off screen. It just, I don't know. There was something about the ending that really just didn't fully sit right with me, and I did make that very clear at the time. But then we got to the new area, and I actually did quite enjoy the new area. The problem was I filmed a load of it, and then my filming video corrupted and I couldn't get it back. That's actually caused me to change how I film now. I completely film differently because I filmed hours of that and then couldn't release it because it got corrupted, but you can't go back in Gacha Games to refilm, so it was just gone. And with that, all enthusiasm I had for it just went out the window, because I was like, that was hours of my life that I've spent filming this that I'm not going to get back. And I just really fell out of the swing with it and just yeah, just my enthusiasm just kind of went. I think my PC also was beginning to struggle with it, which doesn't help when you're having things glitch and you're having things not go right. And yeah, it just makes, like, you just want a smooth gaming experience. It's why I haven't started games like Expedition 33 and like Elden Ring and stuff, because I know my PC is not going to cope. So with games like Honkai Star Rail, and I'm going to include Enfield and Wuthering Waves in this, when they are more technologically advanced games and I'm very limited with my PC that I've got, it doesn't enthuse me to want to cover the content, because I also then will get comments from people commenting on how bad, like, the graphics are, how bad the video quality is, how bad this is, and it really just makes me go, well then, like, it just all enthusiasm just gets sucked out of you to really cover it, because I want to produce good content and I want to produce watchable content and things I'm enthusiastic about. And if I'm not fulfilling two of those because the quality is not good, because my PC is not up to scratch and can't run them, then that's really gonna have a big influence on, like, me creating that content in the first place, you know? I hope that kind of makes sense. It's an issue I'm looking to fix. As a content creator, you have to go through these things. I will upgrade my setup, but I have to do it when I can. So in regards to Honkai Star Rail, my PC just wasn't up to scratch with it. Like, I've not really seen anything that's really pulled me in, so I think that might be one that's just permanently retired from the channel. Okay, I think let's talk about Wuthering Waves. So Wuthering Waves, I've covered on this channel for quite a while. I think my main problem is probably more of a technical problem, where my PC just cannot keep up with all the incredible upgrades they're doing. It's great. I'm glad they're putting so much into their game. Amazing. Good. I'm glad to see it. It's great. But my PC can't keep up. It just can't keep up. There's just absolutely no way. So yeah, like, and you guys won't see this because I edit it all out. I'm getting like 15, 20 minutes for a loading screen, and I wish I was joking. Like, that's a long time. Like, even with my PC, it shouldn't take that long. The game's just getting too big. And so my PC is just struggling to run it. And that is normal with my type of PC, but yeah. So when it comes to, like, covering content, there's not much point in me doing reaction content, because I'm not playing the story, because I can't, because my PC can't run it. So I can react to the new character trailers, but I've got absolutely no context, so there's not really much point. And then in regards to doing, like, a let's play of it, there's no point, because I can't even run it fully on my PC without it, like, glitching out now. So that's mostly the problem. Don't get me wrong, I have had issues with, like, the story beats, with, you know, characters having plot armor. I definitely think in version 2 plus, there's definitely characters they should have killed off. Like, if you're having, like, these world-ending dangerous circumstances, someone should have died, apart from the NPC. Like, you know, I also think part of my issue with the Wuthering Waves, and no hate, this is not hate, I love all the characters they brought out, they were all great. I think genuinely, and I kind of think this about a lot of Gacha games, they're pumping out too many characters. I really wish they'd actually give us less characters per version, so we actually could get more character stories and development for the characters we already have. Because I think the thing with version 2 of Wuthering Waves is they had so many great characters, they were like so many good characters that we got, like, one story for, and then you didn't really see them again unless they popped up in the quest for 5 minutes, and they're not going to develop much character in the last 5 minutes, and then that's it. So I kind of wish there were certain characters they just, like, hadn't included, or introduced other characters earlier and then made them playable in, like, later versions, and developed them more as characters through the story. So don't get me wrong, that's not just a Wuthering Waves issue. That for me is, like, a general gacha thing of, like, with multiple gacha games, I just wish they had, like, less playables so that the characters would develop more story-wise. But also I think that's not how you make money in gacha, so I understand why they don't. So I do get it, but I think for me, as someone who loves story and loves character development and lore, I would love that a little bit more. But like I said, that's not how it works, so I understand. And they're obviously not going to do that. But I think when you introduce so many good characters, it's like, well, that's lovely, but I want, like, more of this character. Like Cantarella, such an interesting character. We got bits, that was it. And I'm like, no, I want more. I want a whole thing. I want a backstory. I want all this stuff. I want a full development of this character. And then we didn't get it. And I was like, no, a story quest was not enough. I want story quest part 2. Like, you know, and literally the characters from version 1 have just vanished. Like, like we haven't heard hide nor hair, apart from, like, Alto. Like, yeah, so for me personally, like, yeah, it's more a technical issue, but don't get me wrong, I do have, like, story-based issues. Will I pick up Wuthering Waves again in the future? I would love to. I would love to see where it ends up. But like I said, it is more of a technical issue of me not being able to really run it. So I need to just be patient. I'm hoping I can upgrade soon. So if I can get upgraded, then it should stop being a problem. But I don't want to be, like, trying to make content and it just not working, and yeah, because I think it's just gonna do the same thing that Honkai Star Rail did and just drain all enthusiasm I have for the game, and that's not fair, you know? And I really want you guys to be enthusiastic and happy and enjoying what you're enjoying, and then not have, like, a stuttery mess of a video because I'm trying to cover something that I just technically can't cover, you know? So yeah, I mean, even Limbus, we get blue flashes, but I'm powering through them because they're rare. But yeah, even in, like, Limbus, I have issues. Even in Arknights, occasionally, I have issues. Like, yeah, it definitely, my PC is definitely on its way out. Poor thing. It's really working hard. It's tried so hard. And then, speaking of Arknights, let's move on to Arknights. So I obviously have streamed Arknights previously quite a bit, but I kind of haven't done a stream in a long time. I think for me, the thing with Arknights, and I love the game. That's actually probably the only game, like that and Limbus are the games I play daily. I play Arknights every day. I love it. It's great. I've been doing my pulls. I've been leveling stuff. The only thing I haven't been doing is playing the story, because I'm trying to figure out whether or not to cover the story on this channel, because I can't catch up for love nor money. The game's too big, lore-wise, which is kind of the opposite problem I have to the other Gacha games. Like, there's too much lore with Arknights, and I think a big part of the problem with Arknights lore is because it's so long and it takes so long to go through. I just don't think there's a massive audience that wants to watch streams going through Arknights lore. Gameplay, yes. Lore, not necessarily. And I'm not necessarily a gameplay person. I'm more of, like, a lore person and a story-based person. So I've been trying to decide whether or not I want to cover the story of Arknights, basically just play through it all myself, and then essentially, like, put a highlights thing of me just catching up with the story and then just play the new story when it comes out, or whether or not I just want to sit and try and tank through these streams. But like I said, I think the problem is I just don't think, from a lot of I've done a lot of research, I've done a lot of, you know, shopping around, I've done a lot of, you know, checks, I've looked at my own analytics, I've looked at a lot of things, and obviously I'm not an Arknights channel, I'm not a big channel, do not get me wrong, you know, just because I don't get stuff doesn't mean everyone doesn't. But from looking at other analytics and things like that as well, like, this isn't just coming out of nowhere. There isn't just a massive audience for Arknights lore. There isn't. I think it's more the people who watch summaries, because I think everyone knows that you can take over 10 hours just to read one story, like, and even longer sometimes. And as someone who reads everything and does the voice acting for it as well, like on stream live, it's very taxing. So there might be better ways for me to make Arknights content going forward and make better content, because I don't know if just sitting and reading it on a stream is the best way I can be utilizing the story of that content. So do I want to do more with Arknights? Yes, of course I do. I love Arknights. But also I've just been trying to figure out how. And I don't know how yet. So it's one of those where I think I'm still trying to figure it out. I think I need to, at some point, just hop on, have a chat with the community that still is in the channel, and just see what you guys want to see. So yeah, so Arknights, no, I've not dropped it. I do have it. I still play it. I've been getting the new characters. I have my opinions, but I just need to catch up in the story. I'm just nowhere near, mate. I'm nowhere near. It's not even funny. I'm only on, like, chapter 10. I think, what are they on, like, chapter 16? And that's not including side stories. Oh, there's so many. So yeah, no. It's great, and I love it because lore's great. And I want to catch up in Arknights before I start Enfield. So that's why I'm delaying Enfield. Also, Enfield, I don't think it's going to run on my PC. But Enfield I am going to play. But I am very excited, and I am going to get myself the panda and a few other characters. But I'm excited to play them because I didn't participate in the last beta. So yeah. But, you know, I'm just kind of like, I can wait a bit, you know? But yeah. So I think until I figure out what I'm doing with Arknights, Enfield is just also going to be on the back burner. But until I have a way of covering that content without it being all stuttery and stuff, it's just going to wait a bit. So I do apologize for anyone excited about it, but like, you know, I think you get the message of how I feel about wanting to make sure I'm producing good content on the channel. The last one I wanted to talk about is Reverse 1999, because I did used to stream this and then I just kind of stopped. So Reverse 1999 is an incredible game. I love that game. It's beautiful. The voice acting is incredible. Like, the community is so great. Like, it is a fantastic game. It really is. I think my issue with Reverse kind of hit on version 2, where I didn't realize that, because they didn't do it in the first kind of part, was they started putting main plot into side stories. So sometimes I would skip the side stories and just play them when they reran, but you can't do that. And then they're time gated. So the problem is, if you don't play everything each version, you then lose story points. But then people were saying not to play the next bit then, because then you're going to spoil something for the previous bit. So I found myself getting really like, oh, well, like, I missed this now. So because I missed this, I then don't have context for this, and then that's kind of spoiled plot about that one. So, oh, okay, well, now I know that, and then, yeah, so it kind of just became this, like, big chain reaction of, like, I'm just spoiling myself by playing something without playing another bit, and because it's all time-gated and didn't come out till, like, a later point, it then, same again, just became a race to try and keep on top of every part of the story. And the reverse stories are not short. I mean, they give you plenty of time to do it, but they're not short. These are, like, long. But I think if everything's main story, it should all just be out when it's out and then available always. So I didn't particularly like that, because it felt like I was missing out by not having time in, like, the month that they give you, or however long, to do it, because they also shortened it so it could catch up with, like, global could catch up. That game is incredible, and I think I do miss it. I don't know whether or not I will pick it back up, because it is such a big game, and I think it has a very niche audience, and I think because I haven't played it in so long, I'm not sure the audience is still here or not. I guess that's something you guys can tell me if you're still interested. Do people want to see it on the channel? Because I think I'm interested in definitely picking it back up, but also I could do it privately, you know? Like, does it need to be on the channel? I don't think I was making enough content on it to really say that I was, like, covering it as, like, a content creator. So it's like I could just play it in my own time when I've got time, when everything's released. I can probably sit and catch up. So it's just one of those things where it's like, does it need to be something I cover here or not? And I don't know if people would want to see it now or not, you know? Like, I don't know. So yeah, so it's one of those where, like, it is a beautiful game. The music is incredible. The voice acting's incredible, the story's incredible, like, it's really good. But I think I just fell behind, and I think, like with Arknights, when you fall behind, it's so hard to catch up. But having everything available, like in Arknights, does make it significantly easier. A lot of it's probably available now, to be fair, because I think they're on to version 3 in Reverse, so technically, I would just need to, like, catch up on the ones I haven't played, and a lot of that's probably available now. But, yeah, it's just hard to, like, trying to catch up with everything, and I need to remind myself of everything. So Reverse, I think, is still a little bit up in the air. I would love to hear from you guys what you think, but yeah. So I think that's my kind of update. So basically, Honkai Star Rail is permanently dropped. Wuthering Waves is permanently on hold until I can maybe figure out a better way of playing it. Arknights, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to catch up. Enfield is on hold until I catch up with Arknights and I have a better way of playing it. And then Reverse 1999 is very much in the air, depending on if people want to see me play or not. I think that's all the gacha. Genshin was gone a while ago. I think Genshin's just going to stay gone. Yeah, and Limbus is here to stay. So that's basically the gacha update. People have asked why I never did a part 2 of Nikkei. I guess I can say that here as well. I played some of Nikkei, and I actually quite enjoyed it. The gameplay's quite fun. However, for me, it's a little bit too sexualized, and I didn't feel super comfortable with that. So I think that's a fair enough assessment as to why, because I don't think it was going to get any less sexualized. At the end of the day, if you love that game, love what you want, it's not a problem, I don't care. But yeah, but I will say the story was very compelling and the music is incredible. But yeah, for me, the character models and the designs were just a little bit too sexual, and yeah, it's just not super my vibe. But I tried it, I gave it a go, you know, and that's part of it. And I hope people picked up that game and loved it from what they saw of me playing it. So no regrets to me making the video, but yeah, that's just my personal view, and yeah, so yeah, hopefully that's fair. And I guess actually the other one I haven't addressed is Punishing Grey Raven. God, we've played a lot of gacha on this channel. Punishing Grey Raven, I actually just can't get the PC version to work on my PC. That was the reason I dropped it. I just could not get it to work. And the like LD player version I have that I play Arknights on just does not run it very well. So it just, the fighting, which is so satisfying, became really unsatisfying because that version to me just does not play it well on my PC. So I ended up just dropping it. It's a great game though. I would definitely recommend that one if you want some great story. Punishing Grey Raven is great. I mean, all the games I've mentioned are great, but also I just can't play every gacha in the universe, and I don't want to. As you can see, there's a lot of non-gacha content on the channel now, and I'm loving that. I'm really enjoying doing Let's Plays of other games. So if you want to see more of those, please do give me game recommendations. I'm always happy for them. I hope that kind of clears things up for people. I'm sorry it's a little bit vague. I'm sorry that a lot of it is just my own technical IT problems. Like I said, I will try and aim to get it worked on soon, but I think it's just, I have to just do it when I can, especially because I've got a lot going on at the moment, but I am trying to make sure I get plenty of Let's Play content out. I am planning kind of second channel content. I've been like looking at ideas for that and stuff as well, and like lore stuff that I want to do and things like that, and I am hoping once I've moved I can start picking up the streams a little bit more as well. So yeah, so I've got things that I'm planning, so I really do appreciate anyone who is still supporting this channel, who's still supporting the content. I really do appreciate it, thank you. And I am really sorry that there have been so many delays, and if you were looking forward to the gacha content, I'm really sorry that there isn't going to be as much of it as there previously was. Obviously I recommend that you go and check out all of the games. They are really good fun, and yeah, there are like great communities out there for them, and there's a lot of great content creators that cover gacha games, so like there are plenty out there for you to check out. And I'm not saying there's going to be no content, like there's definitely some planned. I definitely have more things planned, and Arknights I'm just trying to find my balance with it, but yeah, it's just delayed for now. So yeah, sorry. I hope that's okay. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this update. We don't usually do videos like this, so yeah, I hope this was okay. Yeah, I kind of do over-explain a waffle a bit, so apologies, but I hope this kind of makes sense. If you have questions, please do leave them for me in the comments. I will try and answer the questions that I can. If you have game recommendations, please do leave them for me in the comments as well. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. You can also check out like the other socials. We've got plenty of gaming videos on here. We've got Discord, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but thank you very much anyways, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it, and I will hopefully see you guys in another video soon. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day.